My devotee, may you turn your mind in devotion to me. Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru, invoke me and then prostrate or surrender to me. Such an individual, I am telling you the truth. Satyam, I promise you. By God, I tell you, which is our idiom. What? That you shall reach. Guaranteed. If you can do these, I am guaranteeing that you shall reach. Now, when you say devotion, it is not that I go to church regularly, I go to the temple, every day I do puja. Devotion is love. Love for the higher is called a devotion. The emotion of love remaining the same, when we are loving something lower, lesser thing, it is called a love, prema. When that very same love of the world, or the things of the world, when lifted to a higher altar, it is called a devotion, bhakti. See? What you and I have got at this moment is only prema, love. It is not even love, it is lust. Love poisoned by desire is called the lust. What you and I have got towards our wife or your mother or your father or your children, to the world outside, it is always lust. It is not pure love. Because in all your love, there is a desire to get something back. Therefore, in the worldly love, you ultimately end in sorrow. Even your son, you may love him and send him to university, education and all that. But if the boy suddenly says that I want to marry Miss Mary, the daddy and mommy, why? They had an expectation that the boy will behave this way and will marry an Indian, and then we will have an Indian marriage, and we must go to India and declare to everybody, our friends and relations, that my son is going to marry, and all that expectations and desires have been broken down. Why? He wants to marry Mary. Get out. Suddenly that love becomes a hatredness. Why? It was not love, it was lust. What you call today love, minus your desire, all desires, selfish desires, is love. Pure love you and I have got only towards the moon rising, sunset. Even a flower to an Indian, it is not love, it is lust. Why? The flower that attracts you is destroyed immediately. Put it on your coat. Poor flower. The mistake the flower did was, it was so beautiful, it attracted you. Full stop. Destroyed. Everything in the world have got properties. Chemistry, any text, elementary textbook of chemistry, you take it and read. Chemistry is the science of substances. A substance is that which has got physical and chemical properties. A thing that has no properties is not a substance. In Sanskrit it's called a dravya. A substance is that, a thing is that which has got properties. If there is no property in it, no form or color, no smell, no taste, no touch, no sound, then that is not a thing. Everything in the world, the Einsteinian world of objects, the objects of the world outside must have properties. Sugar, it must have its property. Fire, it must have its property. The properties of a thing fall under two categories: essential property and non-essential property. Sugar can be brown, can be white, can be crystalline, can be sandy, can be powder, can be rocky. But the essential property is that it must be sweet. However much a thing may look like candy, but when you break it and put it in the mouth, you'll spit wherever you are standing. This essential property of a thing, because of which the thing is the thing, in the absence of which, however much it may look like the thing, it is not the thing. This essential property is called its Dharma. Cold fire, it's not fire. Heat is the essential property of fire. It may look like fire, but it is not fire, because it is not hot. Thus, what is your Dharma? The Dharma of all living beings is the self, the life in you, because of which you are what you are. Once the life is gone, you look, within 48 hours, you look like an eggplant. So long as you are alive, you are efficient physically, dynamic mentally, and highly intellectual. You are a genius. You are serving the society. Okay, when? So long as life is there. But once it's gone, you are no more. You are wiped out, rubbed out. So the common Dharma of all living beings, plant, animal and human, is the supreme Dharma. Therefore, this is called as Sanatana Dharma, the most ancient Dharma. That from which everything has come. That because of which everything is dynamic. That which is in your heart, which enlivens everything. Bible.